Hey guys, it's Papa Steve on the move, here to bring you my best gear of 2020. These are things that I paid for myself that I actually bring with me out on the trail. Some are for overnight, some are for day trips, but they're all great gear items. I'm going to show you that right now. So number 10 on my list of best gear items is the Keen Voyageur Light Trail Shoe. Now I've seen some bad reviews about these shoes that separate, the heels come off. I haven't had any issues. I love this shoe. Right now they're pretty much in need of replacement. You can see they're still in pretty good shape. The only reason I might consider replacing now is they've gotten a little bit soft inside and I can start to feel the ground when I'm hiking. But the shoe is great. It's a fairly inexpensive hiker. I've put hundreds of kilometers on this shoe and I love it. I'll be looking to replace my Keens in the springtime, but I'll still probably keep these ones around for some day hikes. Great shoe. Check it out. Keen is a great brand. All of the items I review today, I'm going to leave information down in the comments below. So if any of them pique your interest, check out the links down there. So, number 9 is my GSI Camp Dishcloth. This is another very inexpensive item you can find at just about any outdoor retailer. It's got a soft side for drying, a very rough abrasive side for scraping, great for cooking or cleaning your dishes, great for getting soot off your pots if you're using a fire. Cleans up really nice. I throw it in the the washing machine when I get home and leave it to hang dry, and it's lasted years now. It's got a great little clip on it. You can hang that over your clothesline, on your tent, on your backpack, let it dry. It's very light. When I'm not using it and I pack it up, folds up small, goes inside my stove. No weight at all. It's a great utility item. Makes my top 10 list. Number 8, the Toaks Titanium Long Handle Spoon. You can buy this one fairly inexpensive at any of your online retailers. Titanium is one of the lighter metals you can bring. I throw this thing in my backpack. It's got a flat edge, so it's great for scraping if you need to. I eat just about all my meals with it. The long handle lets it get deep into those dehydrated food bags. Great story about this one. One night I'm in camp eating out of those bags. I finish, I throw the bag into the fire. Next morning I get up, making breakfast, I'm looking for my spoon. Imagine the terror when I realize it's still in the bag. So I'm rooting through the soot in the fire pit and pull out the same spoon. Cleaned it up with my GSI rag, kept using it. Still using it today, years later. Great quality, highly recommend. Toaks Titanium Spoon. Number 7 on my list, the Thermarest Z-Seat Cushion. I tell you, I like a little bit of comfort when I'm out there, but I don't want to pack around my my camp chair all the time. But this seat cushion folds out. It's a little bit of padding, whether you're kneeling on the ground, sitting on a rock or a log. Another thing that I really use it for every time I'm tenting is I put it right down on the ground in the entrance of the tent. I can take off my shoes or my boots, keep my feet clean. A little bit of padding. Very inexpensive, very light, great piece of gear. Little strap keeps it neat and tidy. Highly recommend. Thermarest Z-Seat. Number 6 is my GSI Pinnacle Canister Stove. Now I got this little thing in the GSI Micro Duelist kit, which I use regularly. Comes in its own little tote, which I love little tote bags, keeps me organized. Stove inside is very small, very lightweight. Typical gas valve, 3 arms, comes with a windscreen. I found it always reliable, easy to light, very light to carry, to manage, fits right inside my pot again with my washcloth. And this comes with me every single trip if I'm making food in the wild. It saved me a few times on some boil water advisories. I like to have hot coffee in the morning, and this saves me. Number 5, almost halfway there. My Compradel carbon trail poles. Now you'll see me with these just about every time I'm on the trail. I'll use one for a day hike or something that's not too vertical, and I'll use the pair when I'm climbing. I love the Z poles. These fold up Z poles, they're my favorite. I much prefer them over the telescopic. And Compradel makes a great quality carbon one. So this is really light. So I'm not afraid to pack the second one in my pack even if I'm not using it. They're easy to fold out and pull and lock into place. There's a pin here. Easy to disassemble. Great thing about these two is they're highly adjustable. So depending on your height, you can move this thing up or down as necessary. So, which I do sometimes on the trail. If I'm climbing, I'll make it a little shorter, and if I'm descending, I'll make it a little longer. So it's a great pole. Love the grip. Not a fan of the cork grips. Not a fan of the hard plastic grips, but this is a nice foam, really conforms to your hand. Only problem with these poles is you have to keep them in your tent at night. Critters will eat these grips, as evidenced by the big teeth marks in this one. So keep it away from the critters, hang it up, they'll find it. Just keep it in your tent. Number 4, I've had some water issues in the past and used many water systems. I've used drops, I've used squeeze filters, but I've never gone back since I picked up this Platypus Gravity Works 4-liter system. I've got a separate review that I'll leave you guys here to look at as far as the Gravity Works filter, so I won't get into it too much. But it packs up in this little bag. There's a clean bag, a dirty bag, and a filter. And man, you can get 4 liters of water super fast with little effort using this system. It's a little bulky to carry, but when you're back in camp, you're gonna wish you had this. Definitely makes my top 5 for the year. Number 3, my Mech Guide Tarp. This can act as a shelter. It's got grommets in the center which allow you to pull it up and really make it into whatever shape you need, a tent, a pyramid. This is a great shelter in its own right, but I've gone out in some wet weather this year. Check out some of my hikes. You're gonna see me in rain gear and wet, and this tarp has saved me a bunch of times. I don't always carry it, but whenever I'm going into wet weather, or if I'm going ultralight without the tent, this is my go-to. Keep some ropes inside the bag. You have to buy these separate, but I keep 4 of them in there. And geez, it's never failed me. It's a silicone tarp, so it's fairly light. It's fairly sturdy. I haven't ripped any of the grommets, even in some really windy weather. And Mountain Equipment Co-op makes some great stuff. So I'll leave a link to this one as well. I don't know if it's currently available, but man, if you can get these on one of the resale groups that are selling used equipment, this is a great buy. Definitely check it out. The Mech Guide Tarp. Brings us to the top 2. Number 2, the Fenix E18R flashlight. This is a rechargeable light. Doesn't take much power, has 4 settings. Depending on battery life is which setting you keep it on. So at that highest setting, you can see just about anything at night when you go out. But battery wear will go down fast. At the lowest setting, you can read in your tent for days with this thing. But what makes this a game changer for me is not only that it's durable, it's long lasting, and it's small, but that the clip on this allows you to clip it onto your hat and use it for a headlamp. So you can go hands-free with this light. You can hold it. You can do do what you please with it. And its versatility there allows me to leave my headlamp at home and carry this exclusively. And for that, the Fenix E18R flashlight makes my top 2. But my number one equipment that you'll almost never see me without these days is the Patagonia Black Hole Mini Hip Pack. This is a great pack. I know some of you are mocking me right now for wearing the hip pack, but I tell you, check this thing out. You're gonna love it. It folds up into itself so you can pack it away, but I've never done it because I'm always wearing this thing. My iPhone 11 Pro sits right inside of this front pocket, and this inner pocket holds all my valuables. So a lot of my gear, anything that I don't want to leave in the tent, if I'm day hiking, anything valuable, anything that I want to have close by. So whether it's food or electronics, this is a great little pack. I have a second one I take running with me when I'm home. I've got a separate review for what I pack in this, and I'll leave you that link here. But for the versatility, the lightweight, the small pack, to have that stuff on the front when I've got my backpack on the rear, makes it my number one piece of gear. What gear are you guys using? I'm really curious. Leave some comments for me. Let me know what you use. Any ideas, I'm open. I'm looking for new gear in the spring, so I'll be shopping. So let me know what you guys are using. If you like these reviews, you want to see more, don't forget to like and subscribe on YouTube, or check me out on Facebook and Instagram. I'll leave some links for you down below. Till then, I'll see you guys on the trail. It's Papa Steve on the move.